Hey guys, welcome back to Darkhorse Paranormal. This is episode 4, The Tarbock Friend, by Tom Selman. The Brick Wall Inn is a pub that stands on Netherley Road, Tarbock, on the outskirts of Liverpool. It was built in 1940 on the site of the original Brick Wall Inn, which was built in the late 17th century. And although the inn today has its own ghosts as much pub, the area in which it was set was once the backdrop for If, a terrifying supernatural history. The creature was known as the Tarbock Friend, or the Crompton Vampire, and many other names, but to this day no one knows just exactly what instilled so much fear into the hearts of the people who lived in the countryside surrounding the Brick Wall Inn. Around 1838, a group of farmers formed the Farmers' Rest Lodge, a friendly society that acted as both a cooperative group and a charity for whatever causes. The lodge met at the Brick Wall Inn on one blazing July day in 1839 as the farmers met at the meeting place. Two of them came across a girl of about 14 years of age, crying as she staggered along a cinder track that is now Greenbridge Lane. The girl was clutching a blood-soaked neck, and further down the road a frightened horse was seized. The horse also bore marks of what seemed like a knife attack. The girl gave a garbled description of her attacker. He was much taller than her, muscular, had a mass of black hair and a beard. His nose was large and wide. His mouth had a row of rotten fangs. His bulging eyes were full of madness, as he looked more like an animal than a man. He also wore a long flowing black cape, a pair of gold mitts, and the gloved hands had tried to throttle the girl, as he attacked her after jumping out from behind trees as she moved along the path. The brute dragged the girl off the horse and bit her neck. Just after the attack, he ran off when the girl screamed, and he vanished into the nearby woods. The girl was taken to the Brick Wall Inn and bandaged by a doctor. The friend was seen mostly at night after that, and despite the attempts of a posse of armed farmers to track the beastly asylum down, he was never caught. There were reported sightings and attacks in the Tarbock Friend across several manors, and he was seen in places ranging from the land where Netherley now stands, right up to Crompton, where he was regarded as a vampire who had been active over 70 years before within that area. The friend seemed to go into hibernation for many years, but returned with a vengeance in the 1840s. Around this time, the cloaked figure of the Victorian bogeyman Spring-Heeled Jack was seen in various parts of England, and some confused sightings of the Cape Friend with Jack and vice versa. Eventually the friend of Tarbock vanished, but then in 1898, 59 years after his first attack, a rumour spread over the area bounded by Halewood, Tarbock and Knowsley, which stated that the friend had returned. One stormy night in 1898, a local barged into the Brick Wall Inn, out of breath in a state of terror. He told the pub landlord, Jim Ambrose, that the devil had chased him across fields. The tale of the tramp was so frightening, the superstitious landlord locked the inn door, loaded a shotgun. Moments later, something pounded heavily at his door, and a face was seen glazing through a window. People inside the inn refused to go home from the pub, until almost 4 in the morning when the light of the dawn crept over the manor. Was it all the work of a prankster? Was it all in the mind? If it was a real vampire, could the Tarbock Friend be still around today? We're sorry that this was only a short one today. However, if you want to know more about the Victorian bogeyman, Spring Jack, and would like to hear about his story, please feel free to go to our community page or mention in the comments Spring Heel Jack.